Hey, what's going on, guys? It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Tyler Garns, a friend of mine and the president and CEO over at Box Out Marketing. Tyler and the team at his agency have worked with countless small businesses across industries and all around the globe. So they have an absolute wealth of experience when it comes to using marketing automation to help businesses grow. So in this video, Tyler is going to share 3 questions that he encourages you to ask yourself, whether you're just getting started with marketing automation or if you've had it for a while. These are 3 really fundamental, really critical questions to help get clear on the role that marketing automation is going to play and the way that you might use it in your business. So without any further ado, let's let Tyler take it away.
So there's 3 things that I think you should be thinking about when you're considering marketing automation with Infusionsoft or with your Keep account. The first question is, how can I utilize this tool to make my interactions and my relationships with my customers more personal? Okay, now that might go against what a lot of people think about and what they talk about when they're discussing marketing automation, because usually it's like, oh, I've got this tool to automate my marketing so that I can go sit on the beach and soak up the sun while my marketing automation system is making money for me. But that's just absolutely the wrong way to think about it. You can utilize these tools to create better and deeper relationships with your customers if you use them right. So that's the first thing that I would encourage you to do, is focus on how can I engage with my customers better? How can I utilize this tool to amplify the work that I would do if I had the time? And that's the key point here, is that it can help amplify what you would already do, okay? The next thing is, ask the question, how can I utilize this tool to automate my work and the work of my team members, employees, etc.? How can we automate our day-to-day workflows and tasks and things like that? There's another area where Infusionsoft and Keep are phenomenal tools to help in that area, so that you can automate the things that you do. So one easy way to look at that is, what are the things that we do more than once a day or even more than once a week? Because if you're doing it more than a time or 2 a week, then you probably can automate it, and you should look at how you can automate it, because the more time you can save, the more you can focus on the things that generate more revenue, that provide more value to customers, all of that kind of stuff. The more you can focus on growing the business. And the last thing is, how can I use the tools to get more data about my business so that I can make good and wise decisions about growing my business based on real data instead of just gut check, right? We all do that to a certain extent. We grow our businesses based on how we feel about certain marketing campaigns or strategies or things like that. But the truth is, with better data, if you empower yourself with better data, then you can actually make really, really good decisions. And Infusionsoft and Keep are great tools at capturing all of that data. You got to know how to get in and find that data and utilize it and make decisions with it, but be asking yourself the question, how can I get better data? Because truthfully, all the data about your customers is in the tool, and you just need to get at it, be able to analyze it correctly and quickly without getting overwhelmed with all the data that's there as well. So hopefully that's helpful. Enjoy your marketing automation tools. There's so much more than that. Make sure you take advantage of all of these key pieces.
Okay, guys, so I love those 3 questions that Tyler just shared. How do I use this tool to actually make automation more personal, which flies in the face of a lot of the misconceptions you may have heard about automation. So I love that challenge for ourselves. Question 2 was, how do I use marketing automation to automate my tasks or my workflow, which I think is, again, really important. A lot of times people think of marketing automation as this customer-facing mechanism, and it really can be used to automate things inside your business that are not touching customers as well. And that is, to me, equally as powerful. And the third question here is, how can I use the tool to intentionally collect the data that I will use to make decisions to drive my business forward? And I just love that, because we all know that data is meaningful, but Tyler is recommending that we deconstruct, work backwards from what is the data that we need, and then what steps or measures will we put in place upstream from that to make sure that we are intentionally intentionally creating that information so that we'll have it accessible when it comes time to make those decisions. Okay guys, that is it for now. I will see you in the next module.